Hello guys. So in today's video, I am going to be talking about my thoughts about Deltarune Chapter 5. If you don't know what game I'm playing, don't worry too much about it. I'm talking about Deltarune the entire video, so it doesn't quite matter. I originally, if you saw any of my previous videos, was going to play Deltarune, right, the Chapter 5, and then post my footage. I ended up having 9 hours worth of footage from the more normal game alongside my footage. I didn't end up recording the weird route, my reaction to the weird route. And I made the decision that I wasn't going to record it, that I wasn't going to upload it halfway during me fighting the final boss. So I don't have footage for the ending either. But editor me might end up adding some reactions to some stuff in the chapter, as I talk about it. So, allow me to begin my yap. So first, I'm just gonna give like a short summary of the chapter, just in case. Also, of course, spoiler warning. Probably should have said that. Spoiler warning for Deltarune, Chapter 5, and of course, all of Deltarune in the first place. And allow me to begin. So, Deltarune Chapter 5. I'm just going to talk about what happens just in case you don't care about spoilers, we haven't actually played it real quick, and I'm going to say stuff that I like or if I don't like it. So, the game, of course, I really like the opening segment, both in the weird route and, I'll talk about the weird route later. In the normal route, it's really good. I like it. Susie and Noelle's relationship is really good. Plus, I feel like this pretty well, helps, like, what's the word that I'm looking for? Like, helps introduce Noelle a little bit better than Chapter 2 did, as, like, the fact that she's going to be a major character going into Chapter 6 and probably also Chapter 7. And I think that the entire Light World section was really good. I do not dislike a single bit of the chapter, of the Light World section in Chapter 5. I think it's all really good. Also, off topic, why am I playing so bad today? Anyways. So, when we go into the Dark World section, also, if you haven't played the chapter, yeah, of course, it's the festival. What happens is, Susie and Noelle start having some very epic romantic moments. And they basically become a thing. Like, the relationship becomes official within this chapter. It's really nice. I might put some, future me might put some reactions to this stuff. Also, my next thing is, the Dark World, at this, like, not the main Dark World, but Castle Town. Where's the enemy? But Castle Town was really good. I think this is my favorite Castle Town we've gotten in any chapter so far. Like, the Castle Town we got was really good. I like the characters' interactions, the way that we got to build that little costume. Hi, Paris. I'm kind of in the middle of talking about Deltarune.
I know! Hello!
They probably can't hear you because I'm talking through my headphones. Maybe they can. I don't know. No clue. Maybe they can.
Well, tell them I said hi if they can.
But my sister does say hi. Can she be heard? I don't know. Maybe. Maybe not. Well, bye, Paris.
It's on my turn.
How did we get here? Anyways. Yeah, so what was I saying? Oh yeah, the Castle Town. Like, the way that we got to kind of, like, design a costume that Susie would wear on her first quote-unquote date with Noelle. And when we go to the Light World, it just turns into trash, which I think was really funny. But it was all good. When we get to the first Dark World, that's when things start to get a bit iffy. I don't entirely like Asgore at the start. I think as we start to realize like why he's acting like this, it becomes better. But like from a first time's perspective, I don't really like it very much. I think Flowery was a bit strange. I did grow to like Flowery, but it was very weird. Future me put my reaction to the intro of Flowery, like the weird anime intro Flowery had when he got introduced.
Asgore is here. Chris, up in there, isn't that your dad? Oh, it's so nice to see you again. Looks like he's talking to someone. Wait, that guy's... They're going this way. Holy! What? Who the fuck are you? I am playing Deltarune. Who is this? Sorry to keep you waiting. What the fuck is happening? I'm still playing Deltarune, right? This is... How'd you suddenly get over...
Keep you waiting. You're on like a turnip.
Who the fuck are you, Chrissy, bro?
Thank you, Future me. But I think overall, like all the flowers, I really liked. I think they're all really good. Blue's was a bit weird, but I think he was still cool. I think out of all of them, my favorite was either Seth or Yellow. I think Yellow is really funny. I think my least favorite was probably Orange. I'm not super big on Orange. Also the secret boss. I have some things to say about the secret boss. So the secret boss. If you haven't seen the secret boss, I'll skip this part. I'm not gonna put a timestamp. I'm sorry. It's Mad Mew Mew from Undertale Nintendo Switch Edition. Why? Well, I don't know. No idea, man. No idea. But the worst thing, and I don't even think anyone noticed. I think anyone who did forgot. So 10 months ago, I think, Toby Fox posted the Mad Mew Mew theme from Undertale Nintendo Switch Edition, right? And some of the comments were things like, Toby, oh shit, I forgot Fox. Or like, guys, I feel like he's a bit late on this one. Because I think, yeah, because of course he was quite late on that one. And, now the thing that I hate the most is the fact that when you go back to that video, when he posted the Mad Mew Mew theme, if you go back to that the comment section thread of Toby, oh wait, oh shit, I forgot Fox. Some of the replies are, oh, he did not forget, or stuff like, oh, he did not forget. I think I saw somebody say, Toby, he can't keep getting away with this, Fox. Also, are we gonna talk about the fact that Hatsune Miku is singing within the theme song for, I don't remember what the song's called, but, like, Pink's theme just has Hatsune Miku in it? Like, question mark? What? What? When? Why? Huh? Why? How did we get here? And then the final boss fight was really good, however I will say it's very hard. If you didn't know, today Toby Fox made a patch that makes the fight a little bit easier the more times you die. Which I think is a good change, because this fight took me 3 hours to beat. Which is a lot of hours. Anyways, forget that happened. I love 4-3, so much that I'm going to skip the entire thing by clipping out of bounds. So, basically, I think it was good. The ending, Flowery versus Rory Knight. Just in case you haven't seen it, I don't have my reaction to it, but I'll put like I'll put it on screen if future me. But the the Flowery versus Rory Knight on screen. That was a very hype moment. Of course, I'm not going to say too much about like the just stuff that happens or like the plot because that's not entirely what I'm trying to talk about. There's other stuff. Also, I'm about to die. Wow. I have better things to talk about instead of just explaining what happened in the chapter. I just recommend you play it yourself. It's fun. It's an amazing chapter. Please go play it now. Like, stop watching the video and go play the chapter. Unless you don't have the game and you're too broke to spend $25, then I don't know, give up. Watch like Sybil's video on it. It was a good video, I think. I don't know. I didn't watch it. I don't know. I didn't watch it. I already played the chapter. Why would I watch another person play the chapter for like what was the video length? Like 4 or 5 hours. But anyways, I really liked it. I think it was really good. I think Asgore at the end was a good character. I think Flowery was good. I think Rouse was good this chapter. I think the Field of Hopes and Dreams callback was peak. The music is some of the best in the entire Deltarune series so far. I don't think any of the songs are the best song in the entire series. Oh, speaking of songs. Today or tomorrow, I think I'm going to release a Flower Man, like, lyrical cover. Because, you know how, like, Flower Man has lyrics, but no, they don't actually sing during it? I think I'm gonna sing over it. Whether I'm gonna make it really stupid and, like, a joke, or I'm gonna actually make it good, depends on how I'm feeling. I have no idea what I'm gonna do. Though, knowing me, I'm probably gonna make it sound really bad on purpose. Also, if you're wondering why I'm Wingaster, that's just to commemorate the fact that we're talking about Deltarune. It's not super important as to why I'm Wingaster. Did I even mention that at the start of the video? I think I was thinking about doing it, and I didn't. If I did, oh well, I guess I'm saying the same thing again. Anyways. Time for Wrath. I like Wrath. so much, so I'm going to do this out of bounds clip to skip the cave section. So, I want to talk about the weird route for a second. Holy shit. So, editor me, actually, wait, no, not yet, not yet, no, not yet. Basically, what happens in the weird route is, at the start of the chapter, you wake up late for the festival, and Susie says that, like, her and Noelle already, like, did the festival, but Susie still kind of wants to, like, experience it with you too, so it's a lot more boring. Not a lot happens during this time, but it's still, like, a thing. And then Susie also says that Noelle wanted to talk to you. So, of course, when you go down to the beach or lake area, editor me, I of course sadly don't have my reaction to this recorded, but editor me just put the entire weird route thing on the just put the entire weird route segment like on the screen, like right now. Uh, if you're back, or if you, damn it, or if you just decided to skip the entire part of the video, which I can't blame you for doing if you've already seen it, we could all agree what the fuck just happened, right, guys? Like we could all agree that that was a little bit of shenanigans. So, the only thing I'm a bit sad about with the Weird Route is the fact that we don't get any Chapter 6 Weird Route content. I think the Weird Route, though, is taking a very interesting turn. Out of everything I expected, this was the last thing I expected. Hell, the festival is already a bit of stuff that I wasn't completely expecting. Oh yeah, also, my another one of my only complaints about this chapter is the fact that Roll's card did not show up in the Dark World for some reason. Roll's card has been absent for the past 3 Dark Worlds. Well, yeah, the past 3 Dark Worlds. No, actually the past 2 Dark Worlds. What am I saying? He was in Chapter 3. But the Snowgrave, yeah, no, it's the Weird Route is taking a very interesting turn. And I am very, very excited to see what happens at the end, in Chapter 7 side B. Yeah. That. But, as I kind of wanted to talk about my theories a bit for the, what'll happen next. I think the Weird Route. So, I've heard, there's 2, like, theories about what happened during the Weird Route. A, this one I'm seeing the least, is that, they just genuinely drowned. B, is that they somehow, like, went to a place that they weren't supposed to be, which I think makes a bit more sense. By, like, when Noelle says, like, go to a place that no one has ever been before. aka the other side of the lake. And I forgot what I was gonna say. Brain, log in. Oh yeah, like the other side of the lake, like the game itself, like reality itself starts like breaking. Because like Noelle, because like what you and Noelle did by going across that lake. And also the fact that it skips all of chapter 6 is very interesting because it's not entirely too certain on what happened to Chris and Noelle after they went into the water. Because of course Noelle didn't die, it doesn't look like. The most popular thing, which I also think is correct, that I'm hearing is that Noelle didn't die because of Chris saying proceed. And the only way to abort the route was to have Noelle the only way to abort the route was to, you know, just not say proceed. So Noelle, I guess, drowned, but then it was like a dream or something. I don't quite entirely know how the aborted weird route functions at this point. I guess Chris and Noelle did drown, but they survived? I don't know. It's a bit strange, or it was just like genuinely a dream again. Yeah. I'm not too sure. It's a bit strange, but bye, Ferryman. Good enemy. Let me just walk in real quick. Nice. Anyways, I think it's gonna be interesting. What happened? So what happened to Chris and Noelle? Plus, what's gonna happen in Chapter 7? Because my biggest theory is that in Chapter 6's normal route is gonna be, I don't know where the Dark World's gonna be. Maybe Chapter 6 and 7 are both inside the shelter because we do have a code now. However, that could vary. However, there could be like one more thing, like one more Dark World before we go into the shelter, which is Chapter 7. My only thing that I'm wondering about is, because we skip Chapter 6 at the end of the weird route, my theory is that Chris is dead, or Chris is gone, or something. Why am I trying to do that? Something happened to Chris. Chris and Noelle. And it seems very likely that the party, from the point on of Chapter 6 is going to be Chris, Susie, Noelle, and Rouse. So how can we skip an entire chapter when 2 of the main party members are dead? And it can't just be like Chapter 6 just isn't super plot relevant, because Chapter 6, not only is it the second to last chapter, but Toby Fox in the newsletter said that Chapter 5 would be kind of like the one last laugh, which implies it's going to be kind of like the calm before the storm. So how can we just skip Chapter 6? Because I thought that we were going to be like possessed, like the soul would like move to Susie. But I just don't see how we can possibly skip Chapter 6 like this. I don't think I have really any theories as to how this could work. And we're gonna have to wait like probably at least 2 years, because from what I know of, Chapter 6 and 7 are releasing separately. So we're gonna have to wait a while for Chapter 7. But we might be able to make a better prediction about what happens in Chapter 7 in the Weird Route once Chapter 6 comes out. Because we'll know what the Weird Route skips. which, sure. It's just a bit sad to know that we won't be getting Weird Route content for probably at least 2 years, maybe longer. But I'm not complaining. The Chapter 4 Weird Route and Chapter 5 Weird Route were absolutely amazing. They were both just like so unsettling and weird and a bit creepy in Chapter 4, and like very, very like what's the word, like, and like when Noelle says that she's changed, she definitely is like insane and has absolutely changed. I think I saw somebody like in a comment section or somebody say this, like Noelle's face expressions, some of her face expressions like in her sprite, like in the text box in the Weird Route don't even look like they like belong on her. And she's just very out of character. But this makes sense, because this is a very, very, very rare occasion where it makes sense for the character to be out of character. Now I kind of want to talk about some of the stuff that I don't particularly like in Chapter 5. The final boss itself, I think it's probably a bit better now, but I did not like the battle that much, just because of the fact that it was so damn hard. And I'm very much happy that they nerfed it. Just because it was like so difficult. Damn it. What the hell was I saying? Oh yeah, the final boss. And I think the final boss, I do think it is kind of sad that we didn't get to fight Asgore. I would have loved to have like a fight against Asgore. I think, especially because like, there were barely any songs that even had like the Asgore motif. There was like one song, I don't know what it's called, but it was Asgore related, and it had like the, I don't actually remember which part of Asgore, hold on, let me think. It's not the, it might be the ba 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 ba. I know it's not the heartache motif, which is, I think it's very weird that the heartache motif is not present. Just because of the fact that this chapter is so focused on Asgore and like the fact that he wanted to prove himself and prove himself to be correct, you'd think that the heartache motif would be present because like he wants to prove himself to like his wife, you know, Toriel. Also, guys, watch this. If you've ever struggled with these street cleaners, you can just sit up here and they can't kill you. Insane tech. Anyways, that tech does not help anyone. Both of those street cleaners die from like a single rail cannon. I just think it's kind of funny to bring it up sometimes. Leviathan. Hello, Leviathan. I should talk about Deltarune and not Ultra Kill. Fuck you, Leviathan. You just ate my coins. Hate you. You suck. You're the worst boss in the game. Speaking of worst bosses, I'm gonna be real, some of the attacks from the final boss just... Ooh. I don't like the mechanic of, I do not like the mechanic of, Flowery's, like, boss fight. I think it's cool for, like, some of the attacks. Like, I think, Seth's attack and Aqua's attack are both really, really good usages of the mechanic. But then there's, like, Blue and Yellow's attack, which... I hate that attack so much. I hate that attack so much. That attack single-handedly ended my run multiple times while all members of my party were almost maxed health. hate that attack. Though I cannot complain about Flowery's theme. Flowery's theme is a banger. Plus, like, the way it, like, showed the lyrics at the top of the screen, I think I said this, I don't know if I have footage, I don't think I have footage of it, sadly, but I think I said, like, I could already see, like, tomorrow videos on YouTube of people singing these lyrics. And guess what I found this morning? Videos on YouTube of people singing these lyrics. I saw, like, many, and they're all pretty good. They're all pretty good. I can't complain. They're all pretty good. Die. Watch this. Hold on, guys. I have to lock in for this legendary nuke that I'm about to perform. Nice.
Machine, I know you're here. Come to me.
Anyways, so also I was not a super big fan of the orange and green fight. I think the orange and green fight was really difficult for some reason.
Oh fuck! I don't want to die. Please don't let me die. Damn it! What is this? If I die after all of this, gang, I only have like 3 hits left. Fuck. Yes. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
I eventually got the hang of it, and I'm glad that it was a fairly short battle. It just took a lot of tries. Not 3 hours, but I'd say the fight took me about like 30 minutes, which is insane. You know, I think I said I was going to do this earlier, but I didn't. I kind of want to talk about, like, the flowers themselves. I think the flowers all, like, really well represent the, like, souls that those colors are based off of from Undertale. I think it's, of course there is no red flower, but I think flowery is supposed to represent determination while also being a callback to Flowey. Which would make sense. Guys, hold on. Allow me to lock the book. And we have no longer locked in. Okay, anyways. So, I kind of just like want to talk about the guys because they're all good. So first, of course, Flowery. I think Flowery as a character is fairly solid. Aw, that didn't kill him. I do think Flowery was a bit weird at the start, and I was like, I don't think I liked Flowery at the start, but towards the end, I started to really like it, especially during the Roaring Night. Bongo Cat? Damn it. Especially during the Roaring Night fight against like Flowery versus Roaring Night. I feel like that was really cool. And at the end, I think Flowery was good. And like when he revealed his motives and like why, like he honestly had a really good point about like why his Dark World was better than the Castletown Dark World. Damn it. Like, he's not wrong though. I learned that super cool piece of tech Earlier today, actually. Where you just nuke on top of yourself when all the mannequins come closer to you. It's a lot better than the one I was using. I do like the other one I was using, but one feels a lot more satisfying. That was cool. Anyways, about Deltarune. I want to talk about the flowers. I think Aqua
Is the world revolving?
Aqua was probably the best flower besides, well, of course, Flowery introduced first. I think Aqua is probably one of the best. Probably, if we don't count Flowery, probably third best out of, like, the flowers. Only behind, in my personal opinion, Seth and Yellow. Hi, Paris. You're getting candy? That's so nice of you.
Yes, bro, this is... What are we doing? Keeping an eye out for who? How many eyes do humans have again?
Nuh-uh.
Where are my stories?
Nerd.
Damn it, Rousey's dead. We can't heal prayer. Fuck you. Okay, stop spinning. Stop it. Stop. Wait, hold on. If we can climb up to the castle, that might mean the end. Please, why is there no save point?
Anyways, now I can continue talking. I think Aqua was, like, really good in the way that they were, like, so, like, what's the word? Innocent? Like, Aqua is basically like a child. Like, they know nothing. At all. Where the hell is the last mannequin? Hi there. I think Aqua. Really good. Seth. I like how Seth is, like, goes from Seth's character throughout the entirety of the, like, game just changes, like, a lot. And I think it's kind of weird to, it's kind of hard to explain, but, like, I don't know, it's just, the character, like, it's just good. Like, yes, she's just a nerd. But, like, she's nerd in a good way. Unlike Birdly, who's nerd in a bad way. If you like Birdly, shout out to you. Birdly, at least to me personally, is a bit annoying. Though I do like how he has somewhat kind of redeemed himself. Like, I'm glad he didn't at least, like, pressure Noelle to, go to the festival with him. He just kind of went like, oh, okay, well... and then he asked Susie, and then Susie was like, well, I'm with Noelle. And then yes, Chris, and Susie was like, well, Chris is with us, so... Though I genuinely, like, thought Chris was about to say yes. Also, I think it's so funny how, like, everyone in the world, like in Deltarune just canonically hates Birdly. Except Noelle. I don't actually think Noelle hates Birdly. I don't think Noelle actually hates Birdly. I think if I remember correctly, this might just be, like, my imagination making things up. I think if you said, like, if you chose to go, that you wanted to go to the festival with Birdly, Susie would be like, Chris, why did you say that twice? As if you're, like, asking yourself why you said that. Or, like, something like that. That's not what she said, but it's something like that. I think it's really funny how Chris just questions why you just said Birdly. Well, that's what's implied, like... Chris is like, why would you choose Birdly? Also, I think it's funny how, like, most of, like, the main characters in the game that are not Darkeners, just have, like, normal names. Even Rousey's, well, Rousey isn't completely normal, but it's like, it's not just like goat guy. It's not just goat dude. And then Bardley is just Bardley. There's Noelle, Chris, Susie, and also Bardley. Hi, Bardley. You're a character in the game. Speaking of Bardley, Bardley was, I feel like Bardley, if I remember correctly, was like mentioned in the chapter, like in the Dark World, but we don't actually see him. Which is fairly strange, because I feel like Oh, I want to talk about the ending. I want to talk about the ending real quick. Like, the true, like, not like after the Dark World. When Susie's like talk about how this can't just be their thing anymore. I think it's really cool how, Susie's home is basically just the Dark World now. Like the Castle Town. I mean, she asked you to walk her home. And then I tried to walk to, like, Chris's house, and she was like, no, not there. I was like, oh, she means the Dark World. And when she said that she wanted Noelle to become a part of this, I was like, holy fourth party member? Because if you pay really close attention, you'll notice how the game very much tries to avoid at all times making sure that you never actually have more than 3 people in your party. Even when it doesn't matter. Sorry, I'm stupid. When Flowery joins your party, Rousey still gets kicked out of the party, just because Toby doesn't want you to have more than 3 people in the party. The only time where this is not the case is when Bardley and Starwalker are both in your party in chapter 2, but then they leave your party in the next room. You don't even get to fight with them in your party. So it doesn't matter. So I have a good feeling that they're either A, going to strategically like use Noelle and Susie at different times so they only have 3 party members, or just have our party consist of Chris, Noelle, Susie, and Rousey. Also, Jockington becomes relevant. Trust. He did grow the beard. That's all I can say. Jockington grew the beard. In Chapter 5, Jockington grows the beard. After this level, I'm probably going to cut off the video, though, just because I've kind of said everything I wanted to say about Chapter 5 at this point. I do think I might make more Deltarune videos in the future? Maybe. I am, of course, an Ultra Kill creator, which is the game I'm playing right now, if you somehow didn't know. For me, not only saying it in the video, but also, like, the start of the video was on the title screen. But, I mean, maybe. If anything, I'm eventually gonna make Undertale videos. I know that for sure. When? I'm not too sure, but I would be very happy making Undertale, like, modded content. Maybe on another channel. I suck at this game, wow. Holy. I don't know, maybe here. That would be cool. Because I have been in the Undertale community for quite some time now. You know, just like, over half of my life. Fuck you. I hate this stupid car. I'm gonna kill these enemies first, just because I got knocked off the car and, like, when the enemies came around, but, like, every time I've played this level since, like, Fraud came out, this stupid car just keeps pushing me off when I turn around. Like, and it really annoys. I hate this stupid Gemini button on my laptop. Whoever decided to put the Gemini button on my laptop should go, like, die. Also, YouTube, this is a joke. Please don't, like, cancel me. Well, not cancel me. Please don't, like, ban my account off the platform. Your account has been your account has been terminated. I would have made that joke if I wasn't bad at editing. Last Gutter Man, before I decide to end the video. Maybe I'll make another video, like, once we know a bit more about Chapter 5, like, talking about some theories for Chapter 6. But this is just, like, my thoughts, no script or anything, opinion, on Chapter 5 the day after playing it. So, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next time. I'll see you in the next video. Grammar.